above 164.
Yes, yes, got it.
Now, my lord, having shown this annexure B and C, Lord, please come to yes, last page, no, last. Lord, page 48. My lord, the cities which were mentioned before your lordships, my lord.
Page 48.
48, annexure E. Lord, what your lordships have seen up till now is city-wise. Now the cities which were placed for your lordship's consideration based on some assumption, presumption without any evidence or even convincing material on record. We have done that center-wise also.
Sikar.
Sikar, my lords, yes. For example, this is Sikar. First is state. We can ignore that, my lord, because it is Rajasthan. City is Sikar. Fourth column is the center, Gurukul International School. Total 715 students appeared in this center. Rank within first 56,000 is 101 students. The success ratio is 14.13. And rank within 10 lakh 8,000, 80,000, sorry, 1 lakh 88,000 is 152. Their success rate is 21.26%. But this is again without considering the reservation. If we count the reservation, it would be perhaps, my lord, half, subject to, my lord, this 101 or 152 also may have some candidates who are entitled to the benefit of reservation. Similarly, next is, my lord, Polkaji Shikshan Sansthan. Success rate is 20.9.
Totally in Sikar, in the 56,000, how many students and how many percent?
My lord, percentage center-wise is on the last column. Yeah, total, your lordship, is page 28. Your lordships have seen page 28. Success rate is 19.22.
Right. Sikar is 19.22.
22. But please see, my lord, the previous year, 19.19.
Total is 11.99 and 19.22.
Your lordships are at page?
So 11.99% in the first 56,000 government seats.
Yes.
And 19.22 in the 52,000 seats.
Yes. In 1,08,000.
Oh, that is in 1,08,000.
Yes, but your lordships ask me the total in Sikar city. That is at page 28. Your lordships have seen.
Right, that I saw. I saw it later.
It is 19.22. Last year it was 19.19. Slight increase. And in 2022, it was 24.0. So it has decreased year by year.
Here, my lords, 1,216 students appeared from Sikar, and for 600, there were 4,000.
I'm giving everything, Mr. Hegde.
Right. Mr. Solicitor, this year, 27,216 students appeared, page 52.
52, that's exactly what
people in the 56,000 were 3,262, which is 11.99%.
Will be.
And in the total 1,08,000, 5,232.
32.
About 19%.
So about 19.22%.
When this plea has been raised, it's something.
Lord, if you page 48 onwards, seeker, if your lordship sees the success ratio center-wise, it, it is between 18 to 22. Sometimes it dips, it never goes up. Please see, my lord, it is 21.26, 20.98, 22.31, etc., my lord. It dips at serial number 20, where it is 8.86%, but it has never seen
Then
any
page 50
unusual.
Page 53, we have quota.
Yes, my lords. Similar, my lords. Quota, my lord, after the results, there was an article, my lord, recently in one of the leading newspapers, that after the results in quota, the land prices or property prices in Sikar have gone up. Not that students or parents buy property. People buy property for being rented or for using it as a PG, because quota is now not doing well as compared to Sikar. That's not that that's my argument, just as a, it was yesterday only this article came. Now, my lord, I'll just take example of first, quota, Lal Bahadur Shastri, 476 appeared, rank within first 56,028. And I'm not counting, my lord, the reserved categories. I'm counting everything to be open, just to show to your lordships that there is no marked spike which can lead to any conclusion. And it has remained constant, my lord, since last 3 years, with variation of plus minus 2 to 3%. And success ratio is 5.88%. And rank within 1,88,000 is 52, and success ratio is 10.92. And if your lordship sees the last column, success ratio in each of the centers, it remained almost consistent. My lords are on some page, my lord, I can. I'm sorry. Lord, similar is Kottayam at page 56. These are all high ranking, my lord, centers. Lord, I'm not Lord, wasting your lordship's time.
Yes,
But
we've seen now. Now, what is the next thing that you want to show us?
Lord, Rajkot, if your lordships can
Let's
see.
see
My lord.
Rajkot. Rajkot is about 5.22% and 10.77%.
Yes, my lord, as a matter of fact, the first 56,000, it is, my lord, 3%, 1%, 4.21%.
24 totally.
Yes, my lord. So average is, my lord, 5.22 and 10.77%. Now, your lordships and my lord, kindly come to page 8 of this submission, my lords.
Page 8.
Yes, Lord, there was, Lord, opening of the window. Lord, first of all, we received several representations by mail, emails, that we are unable to log in or we are unable to register ourselves because of some technical glitches, etc. Lord, eventually, when we open the window for some time, it results into more number of candidates being given an opportunity to compete. That does not, Lord, lead to any inference even remotely of any wrongdoing. But what was not pointed out to your lordship is, out of total 23 lakhs 50,000 odd students, those who changed, those who use this window for the purpose of changing their center are 14,000 only. 14,546 out of approximately 24 lakhs. But 14,000 applied for change of city. The rest of them were unable to register themselves and therefore they registered themselves. Now, what will be the impact of this 14,000? We have also examined. 14,000 as compared to 24 lakhs is a minuscule amount, figure. But did they go for the purpose of any undue or illegal benefit to a new center? Well, we have done that exercise at page 8. Correction window allowing change of exam cities, 14,546 applied for change. These 14,000 candidates are distributed amongst 4020 centers in 557 cities. Lord, if there is a possibility of one center or one city offering some illegal reward, it would be the concentration on those city or cities. But these, Lord, out of 14,000, they are distributed among 4020 centers and 557 cities throughout the country. Maybe their personal reasons, but whatever, my lord, we cannot examine those questions, my lord. We are dealing with 24 lakh students. So why they are wanting to shift, we can't go into, and we need not go into the reasons.
Do you, as NTA, do you ask these students to apply for a change of centers to furnish a reason or that they furnish documents such as the Aadhaar card? Otherwise, suppose a student who has, say, already originally, registered at
X place.
that's Sikar, because the student has been pursuing a 15th class there. Otherwise, when a student, say, applies for a change, you ask for any documentation or any reasons for the change?
My lord, to my knowledge, no.
Or it is entirely, you can change, you can opt for any center in the country.
Any center in the country, that's the choice. And any city, not center is not the choice.
Center is allocated.
City is the choice,
Yes.
and we respect that choice. And we don't sit in appeal over whether your request for change is justifiable or not.
This request came at what point of time, Mr. Mehta?
It
For
was.
how many days you looked into the request? Only for one day or
No, my lord. Please come to page 7.
between which date to which date?
18th March to 20th March and 11th March to 12th March. 11th April to 12th April. I have mentioned those dates.
city is also, a choice of city is regardless of your domicile, and therefore change is also
I
permitted.
can, for the reason, my lord, my domicile can be XYZ, but I am in Kota, or I'm studying since last 1 year, 2 years in Sikar. Then I may not have any identity, any residential proof or proof of my domicile. Lord, transfer of government officers, parents are transferred, Lord, etc., etc. These are there can be very varied reasons, my lord. But in absence of, my lord, any spike, that because of the shift or transfer was to 2 or 3 centers only, where there was a sudden spike, my lord, mere change of city may not lead to any cross-country manipulation. And therefore, my lord, we have said that out of 14,000 students who, for their own reasons, which we have not examined, sought transfers and were granted, their success rate is 6.46%. And they were transferred throughout the country. 557 cities.
Thirty-three students came to Hazaribagh,
Yes,
637
yes,
came
my
to
lord.
Patna,
Yes, my lords.
and 24 came to Godhra.
Correct, my lords. And Godhra, my lord, the performance is nobody is getting admission.
Out of 33 who appeared from Hazaribagh, only one candidate scored more than 620.
622. Thus, the success rate is 3%. Out of 637 candidates who appeared in Patna, only 35 scored more than 577, corresponding to 1 lakh mark. That also without considering the reservation. Otherwise, my lord, this figure of 35 will come down to 20, roughly, depending upon reservation. And 17 candidates score more than 622, that is corresponding to 56,000 rank. So the success rate is either 5.5% or 2.7%.
But Patna candidate scores.
In the entire city. And Patna has, Lord, 70 centers, 70.
7-0.
70. I'm Lord, I have prepared the.
So 17 candidates got more than the 56,000 mark.
Yes. So they'll get not in government college, they'll get possibly in a private college, but even government college also.
No, 17 candidates scored more than 622 marks, corresponding to
They would get government college, but subject to the reservation. If those 17 are also, some of them may be from reserved category, but we cannot. Lord, one more figure. हजारीबाग में टोटल 2733 अपीयर Let me permit.
Now, did the number of candidates who appeared this year increase?
But please see, my lord, page 10. We have given that analysis also. Page 11.
10,
Page 11. Sorry, my lord. 10 is 11, Hazaribagh. Appeared candidates 48,643. Number of centers 70. And out of 48,000, this
Last year, how many candidates appeared from Patna?
40,000, page 30, my lord. 40,000. 901.
Where do you get that page 30?
30, my lord, from my lord, fifth or seventh line from the bottom, my lord. Bihar, Patna, number of students appearing in 22, 34,000. Yes. Last year, 40,901. It is increasing, my lord. 34 becomes 40 and then becomes 48. So that increase is also, my lord, proportionate every year. Same is the there is an increase 2022 to 2023 to 2024 in almost all cities. And proportionate increase. My lord, for example, Hazaribagh, if your lordships were to see page 32, fourth column from the top. Hazaribagh, in 22, the candidates appeared were 1569 in 22. Then next to next column, candidates became 1963. And this year it became 27,033. But the success ratio is 4.61. It's not as if they were going there to get some undue benefit. Otherwise, my lord, the success ratio would have jumped.
Now, what is the next point?
Lord, which I have, your lordships have seen page 10 and 11, my lords?
Yes, or 10.
The success ratio in Patna is 5.5. If we go by, my lord, your lordships may kindly see, my lord, Hazaribagh first 10, page 10. Out of 2,733 candidates, 4.6% are within 1,08,000 bracket. More, half of which, according to my calculation, would not get because of the reservation. Subject to, my lord, they also being from that category, from the category, my lord, entitled for reservation. And for government seats, the success ratio in Hazaribagh is 2.1%. That again without counting the reservation. And page 11, please see the chart which we have, my lord, placed for your lordship's consideration. This is center-wise chart. The success rate is 2.2, 1.1, 3.8, 1.2.
Oasis public school is about 4.733.
1.1, my lord. If we go by, my lord.
622.
Yes. But St. Xavier's has 6.2. So it is between 3 to 7, my lord. Substantially consistent.
But just one thing I want to point out. The reference point they have taken out for this percentage, they start with 12 lakh. Then sometime they come to reference point is 1 lakh 8,000. Sometime reference point is 56,000. Sometime reference point is the marks above 622. But this will not lead us anywhere whatsoever. This is all, wherever the picture is seen normal, they pick up that reference point and present this data. A haystack and 1,000 needles put in here and there, and they say the haystack doesn't seem to be imbalanced. Please.
My lord, the petitioners. We have taken 56,000 and 1 lakh 8,000 because the petitioners argued only on that basis. That 600 marks, then I'll not get it. More than 600, I'll get it, etc. Please now, Lord, last come to page 47. Lord, I have given a cumulative chart. What would be the position of the person, of a student who gets a particular mark? And please come to the last column, my lord, at serial number 115. Just to give a broad outline. 115. A student who will get 600 will be.
What do you mean by cumulative frequency?
Cumulative frequency means, my lord, this is where he would stand out of 1,88,000. So he would stand at serial number.
Serial number 1 marks 720. Cumulative frequency would be 61. What does that mean? Oh, right, there were those 61 toppers.
Yeah, yes, my lord. It includes them.
It includes the 1563.
Yes.
When we deleted the 17, it came down to 44.
No, yes, yes.
Right.
Plus, my lord, when we see
Sorry, initially it was 67. When you deleted the 1563,
Jajjar deleted it.
right, it came to 61.
When you come out of Jajjar now, come to Haryana, then come to India. My learned friends, I understand his love for Jajjar, but he has to come out of Jajjar now.
Mr. Buddha has his loyalty, you know.
Yes, I respect that.
So out of
Look, cumulative.
out of the 60, 61, 44, as we were told, are people who get full marks for option 2.
Yes, and my lord, what I say, cumulative frequency.
So if the option 2 is not treated as a correct answer, you will eventually get 17 students who have got 720 out of 720.
Possibly, yes.
716.
But that's okay, but that doesn't lead to any malpractice. I mean, that's a different question.
Not the malpractice. Yeah. If you take away those 4 marks
For option 2.
for option 2, and you add one more negative mark, so they would be at least 5 marks less.
So they'll get 715.
715, and then their rank would accordingly be adjusted.
Because if what Sukriti argued yesterday, if she's right, then they will be down from 720 to 715.
Lord, there is one.
And yesterday, of course, we had the figure also, right?
Lord, can we complete this one rather than going into that area, right?
773 candidates, 4,20,773 candidates who gave option 2 was their answer.
Correct.
And those
Lord.
4,20,000 were given full marks for that.
Lord, my lord, assist your lordships.
Course, we don't answer that right now. You
Right.
won't know.
Yeah, yes.
We'll go
Because, my lord, Miss Tanvi Dubey, my lord, in the morning called me to inform me that one boy or girl, my lord, has approached her that she has got 720 out of 720. So for her, that 5 marks,
we'll go to 750.
15. So
Absolutely.
I said that you move the court and whatever your, I'll make my submissions, my lord, on that question.
Can we will hear you for that girl? Huh?
Yes, yes.
Give us the name of that girl and what you are arguing, because we like to hear you, because we have a representative from that category.
Yes. Lord, please see 115. What I mean, cumulative frequency. Lord, when I say that I got 600 marks, above me have 30 persons, my lord, in 30 individuals with 601 mark also. Hypothetical figure. 30 is hypothetical figure because every mark, every figure has more than one students getting those figures, my lord, in a span of 24 lakhs.
Now, when
Therefore,
seal number 2, Mr. Solicitor, 716 marks,
yes,
cumulative frequency is 671.
correct, my lord.
So this will include 71, will include the 61?
61,
Ah,
yes,
right,
yes,
right.
yes, yes. That is cumulative.
These 71 people would be, say, 716 and above.
Yes. So accordingly, when we were considering the figure of 600,
So in other words, somebody who gets 716 would rank as the 71st candidate,
yes, your lordship, sorry, correct.
or between 61 and 71.
Depending upon, my lord, what is the upper position. It would be a total reshuffle.
It would be 14 at item 1, then 44, 10 people at 716, and 288 plus whatever those.
They would be directly
44
impacted. They
people.
would be directly impacted. They will go down.
And interestingly, we are taking 622 as the mark for the 56,000 seats. That you'll get at sale number 93.
Correct.
Third column.
Yes.
That, and 1,08,000, let us see now. 1,08,000 is
No, it's
577.
138,
138. That's
570.
how we get it here.
This is, my lord, what we have done.
What more, Mr.
Lord,
Solicitor?
few more, my lord, few.
Now, we'd
Before
like
that,
to, you can take it at your own time, but we'd like you to show us the 1563 candidates.
yes, it's there. It's there. My lord, we have prepared it yesterday, my lord.
It's here.
It was there, my lord, but
I think it's at page 11 over here.
yes, my lord, but we have done a little better exercise. Page 8, bottom, my lord, your lordships may kindly see.
Page
Uh,
8, got it.
Yes.
156.
Lord, they were, your lordships are aware, they were given grace marks initially, what was termed as compensatory marks. And thereafter, retest was taken.
They belong to how many centers?
I'll just, my lord, there is another, my lord, 6 centers. My lord. 6. I'll give the details, my lord, the center-wise also.
From 6 centers.
Yes.
And these were the candidates who were given compensatory marks because they were given the wrong paper.
No, because they could not get 3 hours, 20 minutes full time.
And why did they not get the full time?
There are different reasons, but essentially because of the wrong paper being given
Right.
initially, paper being taken up and
They were given either the Can Bank paper
those,
or maybe also different medium of instruction also.
that is only one case, my lord. That is one case.
Savai Madhopur.
Savai Madhopur. The rest are, my lord,
Has
Lord,
taken-
my lord, when we are dealing with, my lord,
The examination, that can't be because our court had
there is
permitted it.
there is none.
We dismissed the writ petition.
No,
Did we? No, we didn't dismiss the writ.
Your
petition.
lordship
we
did
permitted
not.
it, allowed to, permitted it to
The
take place.
challenge was to grant of compensatory marks.
Right.
So we pointed out
But we are now
that
holding a.
now we are holding a fresh test. So court said now that question does not arise.
When
That's the
special test held.
23rd of June 24. But out of 1563, only 813 appeared. An option of not appearing. And my lord, I must tell you, nothing would turn on this, my lord, but as a piece of information, why, my lord, out of 1563, only 813 appeared? But suppose I am a student, I did not get half an hour out of 3 hours, 20 minutes. I completed my paper, say, in 2 hours. I'm a brilliant student. I may not choose to go for and take my chance in the retest. Therefore, the option was that either you accept your result of less time performance, or you are given an option of appearing again. Lord, rest of them chose, because some may be meritorious, but we can't compel them.
Marks were then withdrawn. Nobody then
To
got
everyone.
those who chose to stand by their original result. That is the original result minus the
Minus compensatory marks. So the student will have a choice that minus compensatory mark, I am getting this much. I have performed well. So why should I take a chance or gamble by appearing again? It was a gamble. He could have got more.
compensatory marks which were given, was it uniform for everyone?
Uniform.
How many marks were given?
Uniform. Proportionate formula, my lord. There was some formula as per CLAT, my lord.
But everybody got the same compensatory mark.
Yeah,
Or it varied
same
from
methodology was applied.
Same methodology.
Same method.
Based on what they had scored.
Scored and what the time lost.
So everybody didn't get like 4 marks or 5 marks.
No, not a fixed figure. The system applied was same.
The same formula was applied.
Same formula. I'm sorry.
Results.
Yes.
Depending on how much compensatory mark, everybody didn't get the same compensatory mark.
No.
The same principle was applied.
But
Maybe
whatever
that's
was
how
given.
those students have either had to appear or have their original result minus the
Minus compensatory mark. Yes. So out of those 1563, 813 appeared. They may not have fared well, my lord, in the first. So out of 156, 3 candidates, 1563 candidates, as on 30th June, 26 candidates have scored equal to or more than 577. That is corresponding to 1,08,000 mark. And success rate is 1.7%. And out of this, 11 have scored equal to or more than 622.
Now, those who remained didn't take the new examination. How many of them got more than 622? Those who didn't take the.
We have, my lord, we'll check up. That, your lordship, it would be an interesting figure, because maybe they didn't appear because they had more than 60.
Then they felt that they had done well enough.
They have done well. And my 6. I can prepare it and give it to your lordship. Because I may get, so for example, I have got 600 marks without compensatory. I might feel that if I reappear, I might come down to 550. So I don't take a chance that whatever admission I'll get wherever, at 600, I'll take that chance. They took that chance. And success ratio is 1.7% in 1,08,000 and 0.7.
This is the 1563 now we've done.
Yes.
Now, which is the next area?
Yes. Next area, before I take your lordships to the other things, would your lordships like to see, my lord, the investigation?
Now, what what about since we are looking at the data, what about those who were given the Kanban paper?
What happened was, as I have said, we are dealing with 4750 centers. Human errors do occur in few of the centers. One human error
How many
was.
centers was the Kanban paper given actually?
We have prepared, we have undertaken that
on that
exercise.
actually.
We have undertaken that exercise, Lord, yesterday night. Lord, there are two categories.
Just one second.
मेल कर दे संजय को. संजय संजय करे. Four of this.
Para 3 also. At how many centers?
Neet UG were Canara Bank questions booklets distributed. Question papers from Canara Bank were distributed at 12 centers. Kindly see, out of 4750, out of 12 centers, 4 centers replaced the Canara Bank question papers with State Bank of India question papers. Thus, 8 centers, the questions paper from Canara Bank were used. Rightly or wrongly, they took the decision that having given a wrong question, now let them complete 3 hours and 20 minutes with the wrong question. Wrong in the sense that it was SBI and not Canara, with the difficulty level being the same. Whoever approached
How many total candidates answered the Canara Bank question bank?
Yes, but 3307. And we have given center wise. And serial number 7 would, my lord, assist your lordships. The candidate of the above referred centers who answered Canara Bank were evaluated based upon the respective answer key of Canara Bank. Out of 3307, 59 candidates have scored more than 577, which corresponds to 1,08,000, and 17 have scored more than 622, that is respectively 1.7% and 0.5%. These are the students where the center superintendent took a decision that, all right, I have brought a wrong question paper, but let them complete now within 3 hours and 20 seconds.
3,307 candidates.
Yes. And next, my lord, my learned friend, my lord, mentioned that this key was never uploaded. That is factually not correct, my lord. Serial number 8, the answer key of Canara Bank question paper were also uploaded on 3rd June.
So for 8 centers, where the examination took place on the basis of the Canbank question bank,
Yes.
They have been graded and assessed on that basis.
On the basis of the answer, model answers of Canara Bank.
So 3,307 candidates are not assessed on the basis of SBI, but the Canbank, the wrong.
Now, in a sense, wrong, my lord. Yes,
but
both were correct. But one
has some moderation been done between the Canbank and the SBI question.
Lord, the report of the expert is that the difficulty level of both the question papers are same. And that is always, my lord, questions are prepared. So that one question paper is not more difficult than the other.
in the SBI lot, I mean,
Remaining, my lord,
Remaining.
99%.
yeah, what is the success rate for the, for 622 and above?
But if your lordship sees para 2, perhaps, my lord, of this. No, no, no. Lord, in the main written submissions, my lord, if your lordship comes to page 2. This is total 4 point,
Yes.
page 2 of the original, first which I saw. The total number of candidates appeared is 23 lakhs 33,162. The cutoff marks of
23
candidate
lakhs, 33,000.
162, where I'm roughly using 24. This is the correct